Hello Hearties, it's Catherine here, and today I want to talk to you about why it is that some of your potential clients, and not only your potential clients, but those people who you feel are most in need of your help and could most benefit from your help, why it is that some of those people are not really understanding the value you can bring and the difference you can make. And the reason I'm doing the video on this topic today is because I recently, as you know, I recently conducted a survey of you, my community, to ask you what is the thing that you struggle with the most when it comes to getting clients. And this was the number one response from the survey by quite a long way. It was struggling to communicate the value of what you do. It was not being able to demonstrate to clients why what you can do can make a difference to them. And within my Get More Clients saying, yes, of course, this is something that I put a lot of focus on around how is it that you articulate what you do in such a way that your ideal client hears you loud and clear, really understands the value and can see the value of investing both their money and their time in working with you. So today I just want to share with you one of the reasons why your potential clients may not be understanding the value of what you do. And this is that very often you're coming at it from the wrong place. So the onus is on you as the business owner. If you have a service or something that you deliver or a program that is of genuine value that can really make a difference to people, the onus is on you to learn to communicate that difference and that value clearly. You can't rely on your client figuring out for you. And where it sometimes goes wrong is that when you're communicating what you do, it's that you're coming from the wrong place in that communication. And I see this a lot. There's a tendency to fall back on trying to convince people just how amazing your program is, or your process, or what a fantastic technique you're using, or how great the tools are. It's almost like you're trying to sell the process rather than trying to sell the end result. And what this leaves the potential client feeling is basically, well, so what? Yes, I understand you tell me that you have this process or you use this technique, but so what? And I think it's important to remember that at the forefront of all of your clients' minds is the question, what's in it for me? What's in it for me, and how is this going to solve the immediate problem that I am struggling with right now, that at the top of my priority list? And so, as an example of the way that we can fall into communicating what we do, I can be as guilty of this as anybody else. It's very easy to fall into bad habits. And I think actually particularly those of you who are more established in business, who've got a lot of success behind you, it's easy to fall out of the habit of communicating the value and falling back on just telling people how amazing what you do is. So, in my case, this would sound like me saying, I've got an amazing 8-week online program to teach you how to have authentic sales conversations. It gets great results. Okay? That would be an example for me in my business. For you, it might be you saying something like, I use a really powerful and unique technique that works on your subconscious patterns and behavior and works quickly and effectively. It might be to say something like, I'm going to work with you to set up and streamline your monthly bookkeeping. So do you see that these are all perfectly valid sort of descriptions of the approach we take and the sort of techniques and processes that we use with our clients, but they don't answer that question, what's in it for me? And so it's about taking as the starting point, not the thing you do, not the tool you use, not the process, not the program. It's almost like take what you have to offer out of the equation altogether. And it's about taking the starting place as being, what is the biggest pain or problem that this particular client is struggling with right now? What's the thing that's making them the most unhappy? What's the highest priority in their life or business right now for them to sort out? And when you do that, that's where you're able to answer directly to that problem, and your client can now see the value. So for example, if we take, again, to use an example of my own business, I know that my potential clients, they struggle. Each one of them struggles with different things. So if I was in a sales conversation with a particular client, what I might hear her tell me is, I'm not confident enough to go out and get clients because I don't feel that I'm clear enough about my pricing. That's actually a really pretty common problem within my particular client group. And actually, when I did my survey, this was the problem that was at number 3. It was in the top 3 reasons why clients in my community, or people in my community, struggle to get more clients. So for me to demonstrate the value of my online program, it would be more effective for me to say, this program will help you get crystal clear about your pricing so that you can go out and confidently enroll new clients into your programs or services. Do you see the difference? Instead of talking about how amazing my program is, I'm talking about the result that it's going to give them in direct response to the problem that they're struggling with. So again, as another example, it might be the problem that the potential client is struggling with. In your case, might be, I'm lonely and I desperately want to meet a partner, but my binge eating means that I'm too self-conscious about my weight to go out dating. So in this case, rather than talking about the really powerful, unique tools and techniques that you use, it would be to communicate your value. It would be much more effective for you to say something like, within just a few weeks of working with me, your binge eating will be a thing of the past, and you will be able to look forward to going out on a date knowing that you'll be feeling and looking your best, or looking and feeling your best. And again, as an example with the accounting one, rather than to say, I'm going to help you streamline your accounts, which is a totally valid description of how you might do that work, again, it's about finding out from that potential client, what is the pain that this is causing you? And they might say something to you like, I spend days every month struggling with and getting tangled up in my accounting. It's eating into time that I could be spending with clients. And most of all, I hate doing it, and this really isn't what I came into business for. And so again, your solution, your value would be, I'm going to help you get your accounts processed down to just 2 hours a month so you are free to get on and do the work that you really love to do. So, a short video today and to the point, but I hope you can see the difference. I just would love you to pause, reflect. If you need to play this video back over again, just in order for you to pause and reflect, when you're talking to potential clients, are you struggling and talking, and the more you talk, the more the potential client's eyes sort of glaze over, and the more their eyes glaze over, the more you're talking and trying to convince them of your value? And can you see that actually what you're doing is you're falling back on trying to sell your process, your tool, your technique, your approach, rather than actually getting to understand what's really going on for this person, and how can the thing that I offer directly respond to, and how can I demonstrate that this thing that I have to offer, this service, this approach, can directly answer this problem and show them that there is a different outcome. So I'd love to know, has this landed? Are you going to do something differently as a result of watching this video? When in pausing to reflect, can you see that actually, yes, you are, this is part of the reason that you're struggling, because you're trying too hard to communicate something that is meaningful to you but doesn't have as much meaning to that potential client? Do go ahead, type in the comments below and let me know. And if you haven't yet found your way over to our free Facebook group, you can come and find that at Selling from the Heart Community. We'd love to see you in there. I do regular free Q&A sessions in there on the topic of the week's videos and blog posts. So if you'd love to have a bit more support, if you'd love to ask questions about the videos, come along and sign up there. So lots of love to you, and I shall see you soon with the next video. Bye bye.